It's pretty close.
It sounds even to me. Don't hold it back. This is game 5, and what a draft we're starting with, Kyle.
Yeah.
It feels like, once again, both these sides,
Dude.
they're telling their stories, they're playing their style.
Is there anything more puppy than letting Warlock through the banning phase for the first time in game 5 and picking a lineup full of heroes you have yet to select the entire series? These are 5 new heroes for Secret. Like, EG, you tweak your previous lineups a bit, add the Warlock, steal the DP from Secret. You've got a great teamfight composition. The Warlock Spectre, we've seen this lineup do work before. I love the last pick Naga from Secret. It was perfect. Think about the setup. You initiate, you want to drop the Golem, the Haunt, the DP ult. Now you have that reset. You have the setup for the Wukongs, and it's an Ion Shell carrier. It's just the perfect 22 pick. I think both of these drafts are excellent. It's just going to come down to who executes better, but this time, no squad has this uncounterable mechanic that the other team is just hopeless against.
Yeah, it's just so creative, and I'm loving the way they push the lanes as well. Once again, we are seeing the movement. Monkey King gets to go towards the safe lane. Nisha will play that mid Naga Siren, going against Sumail, who has been absolutely amazing throughout this entire tournament, not just this series. His Storm has gone off. He's always gone off.
Dude, talk about respect. Puppy opens with the Nyx, tries to deny all these super flashy int heroes that Sumail's been styling with, and still bans the Lesh and the Storm in later phases.
Oh, S4, you didn't want to walk into this. They were just looking with the double Iron Shells to take the creep wave, but Puppy was here for the shackles. S4's going up in the trees. Another impulse on is there, and Zai will open the account.
And he can't come back. He can't come back unless the support from EG gets up here first. If he TP's up, they're just going to dive him again.
He's TPing under. Not
you can't do this.
Are we reliving this? It's a broken record. The record's stuck. The record's stuck. And S4 is stuck under the
S4,
T4 tower.
no.
He's gone as well. It's a disaster.
S4 already just completely done in the top lane. This means that Puppy, he'll be able to rotate towards bottom if he desires to help out mid one, who is struggling, but you've got this creep wave coming under tower, and unlike the Secret support duo, you don't have enough lockdown necessarily to dive mid one.
My God,
Well, they will anyway.
They're diving him anyway. They're underneath the tier 1 tower on bottom. Crit, he's got that spear of Mars Val, but mid one's, he's playing the rock wall away from the towers. Now he comes in close, pins against a tree. Mid one will fall. The rebuttal, the revenge is there from EG.
The TP immediately back down. All right, they can kill him once, but I'm pretty sure they can't do that dive again. At least not for a bit.
Man. There's a Warlock in that lane.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a Warlock in a lane, anything is possible.
Look at top tower's HP.
Yep.
Holy crap.
They creep skipped it so much that the wave just kept hitting and hitting and hitting. And now Zai's even doing the pull. At least EG will stop this by planting the Observer Ward, making sure Zai doesn't have the easiest pull and farm. But does Zai care? He's going to double stack the wave. Yep. But his supports have rotated off. Puppy as well as Yapsaw, they're hunting.
And it's crazy, just the adaptation from Secret. They actually, once again, are putting Nisha in the mid lane on his carry.
Yep.
But that was the one lane, I think, that Secret didn't lose mid, was when Nisha's AM was there. And it's a nice rotation. You can't harass this Naga as hard as you'd be able to bully a Monkey King.
Man, look at this so fast from Zai, because they're giving him the solo experience as well. Actually, Yapsaw's going to leech a little bit of it. Crit thinks about fighting back, but now you've got level 2 Iron Shells from Zai. You thought the creep skipping was already hard enough. Having this extra burn just enables Yapsaw and Zai to wreck the top lane harder and faster.
I'm getting flashbacks to that ESL Frankfurt. It didn't go 5 games, but you remember that Zai Darkseer went off. He was #1 net worth for the entire game.
Mid one, be really careful. Like, you're getting hit real hard. Even with Puppy being here, you're connected to these creeps.
Oh, he's taking a lot of damage. He's actually in trouble.
Yeah, he really is. Arteezy kind of wants to dive him, but Puppy has the shackles, so going underneath the tower, it's not really going to work, but he has a salve, so he's waiting for the Fatal Bonds to wear off, and mid one will salve up underneath safety.
Oh, it's so, I'm so excited. I think that Cap and T-Gov are right. This game has the potential to go so late.
Yeah.
Neither side can punish super hard, but they both have the ability to turn kills into objectives. DP ult on one side, Rasta on the other. Tons of team fight for both teams.
And it was a hard question as well. Like, you feel almost like unfair for T-Gov. It's like, everyone's like, who's going to win this game? Well, you don't know, because Dota isn't as black and white when you got Secret versus EG. They both have their own strengths. They all have their own timings. Predictions are kind of asked now.
Yep.
Fly, shackled up, mid one, looking to build up the stack, slap him down, and goodbye, Fly. Swat him.
And they're not just finding the kills and free farming. Remember, they're also farming these extra camps. Zai getting super farmed off of this. And now Yaps are with the freedom to look to move. He's going to try and control top room from Sumail.
Yeah, no bottle charges. He'll steal the arcane. Spike Carapace, get an instant stun back on Sumail. And just an easy TP out from Yapsor. Bottom lane, here we go again. He doesn't get hit on the tree, however. Manages to slap back with the Boundless Strike, but EG still looking to fight. Arteezy, not a healthy man, Puppey. Hitting with the Ether Shock. That hits Arteezy real hard.
Hit all 3 heroes as well. Tons of harass damage coming out from the Marasta.
They got 40 seconds till the Shrine is up. Arteezy just needs to wait this out.
And you can see the disparity between the off-laners in this game. Mid 1, he's keeping up with Arteezy, even though he died once. S4, he's recovering a bit, mostly just because Zai is back-laning, not looking to pressure the Doom too much anymore.
Yeah, he's just waiting it out. Mid 1, he's got to stop getting connected like this. At least Arteezy can't just dagger him down and get this easy damage out.
Yeah. Man, you can feel it in the crowd.
Yeah, you really can. Anna's not even here. Zai, he's going to TP out. No, he doesn't. He gets caught up on top. Sumail hit him with a level 3 Crypt Swarm at max range to get him before he was able to get home.
We really should mention that Sumail kicked Nisha out of the lane around 3 minutes in. If EG take this game and someone else wins MVP, I'm going to be upset because this man has bodied people in this mid lane the entire tournament. Now on, I think it's the first time DP, at least in the bracket stage.
Oh, look at mid
Already
1.
off to a great
He
start.
actually slapped out on Arteezy, so he's got the bonus damage to kill off Fly. Such a great play from him.
Well played.
Saw the opportunity. Sumail now going to find Nisha. He bodied him out of the lane, but he doesn't want to let him have the jungle either. Crit's on the way over. Spirit Siphon. Sumail just wants to slow him down. Is there a tree?
No shrine.
Crit's wrapping around the side. The shrine is not available, but it is there for TP support to come in. Will it be enough? Now Crit will arrive. He goes with the first hit and the tree. Skewer him up. Mount that head on a palm tree.
Sumail looking to go bot Shrine now, already with the phase boots up, going for the more lane dominating style of play here. Yules will be his next choice, abusing that move speed, much like he does on the Leshrac. Again, with that mixed damage plus the ability to kill buildings. His rotations are going to be what open up the map for EG.
They have S4's Doom ready. Fatal Bonds looks to connect him up. Zai, he's going to the creep wave only, and the Doom is off, so Zai will have a hard time living through this. Nyx Assassin's nearby, and well, what do you want to do here apart from die, Zai? Exactly that. He wants to die.
Yep, and once again, it's Sumail making the rotation. He's been a part of all but 1 kill thus far. Playing very well. Puppey using this opportunity to try and get a deep lane ward off bottom. TP from Zai back to this top shrine. Nisha just looking to accelerate. The same build he did, actually same build Arteezy went in that game against PSG LGD. Just Quelling Blade, 3 Wraith Bands, you just start hard farming the jungle using your illusions.
But this is allowing Crit just to get that easy farm in the mid.
Exactly.
Like, you're not pressuring, so the support's getting bigger. But Sumail caught maybe in the river. The stun from Yapsor is going to be able to connect. But where's the real follow-up? I thought there might have been something, but it's actually really dead from Evil Geniuses. Having S4 ready to go.
Without Puppey around, it's very difficult for Secret to find pickoffs.
But Puppey's looking for his own levels.
Yeah, it's the mid-game team fights where they start to spike up. The Song into the Wukong. That is the combination to watch for.
Nah, Crit needed to connect with the spear. But Sumail will take most of it anyway. Exorcism up at level 7, so he just pushes the tier 1 tower. Fortification will buy some time. Hilariously enough, that tier 1 tower still hasn't gone down yet, but Fly is burning underneath it. Zion's got double waves up, so you're battling in multiple places as mid 1 gets that Wukong's command down. They'll kill off S4 as he runs down south, while Fly makes a break for the tree line, but they're not giving it up just yet. Zion will keep up with Fly, and the tower, well, it goes the way of Sumail, but can Fly escape? Zai just locked him in a corner, and Arteezy wanted to help out, but couldn't do anything. Not with the copy with the Iron Shell on it.
Very even game so far. Both teams playing aggressively, getting some tower damage off. So big that Sumail got that last hit gold middle.
They're coming top, but this Observer Ward is paying dividends. Yapsor and Puppey's movement has been scouted out. So what does Arteezy do? He actually totally leaves the lane. He goes to the bottom lane. If you're hunting me, I will disappear.
Nisha's still just hard farming.
He's still not even level 6 yet. Like he needs that Spectral Haunt before like moving to a bottom lane to able to function, but that's what that creep wave and a half will give him on the bottom lane.
And this is where you want to be if you're RTZ. He did this in the previous Spectre game as well. You want to play on the offensive side of the map. If you attract pressure, you're always able to then TP back to your safe lane and then haunt back in the event you engage.
He's around the corner. Crit's jumping in. He's looking for the spear. He's able to get it, putting Darkseer over on the wall. S4's going to cast the Doom. It's over on the Darkseer. Puppy's nearby. Can't really get the denial. He's got problems of his own, which is Sumail able to find that kill. So back-to-back kills. And with a Spectral Horn, Arteezy arrived to be involved as well.
But remember, this is with Secret keeping both their cores in lanes, farming. You pick up a couple of kills, but it used all the long cooldowns. Doom and Haunt now inactive. You've got DP ult in 30 seconds.
Maybe they can have pressure elsewhere with that. So's found his own target. Gonna find Crit. The jump forward from mid one. Crit trying to use that fog of war inside of Roshan. No real supports nearby him, but then again, this is Mars. He's really tanky.
Well, he is, but keep in mind that break application, one of the Nyx changes in a couple patches ago, it's so good here. You're able to remove the Spectre's dispersion and the bulwark off the Mars. These two heroes are incredibly tanky, sure, but when you remove that passive, the damage reduction disappears, and you have that window then where Secret can strike and find a kill.
They're looking for Sumail. Sumail actually stopped fighting in the Centaur. He's looking just to stack up the camps. It's the 10-minute bounty rune timing, which even flags more problems, but Arteezy's nearby. And he has a Spectral Dagger. If he had one charges, he could just go over the trees, but he's okay.
2 for 2 bounties, in addition 2 for 2 tomes for both teams. All supports now will be hitting level 6 once they're able to activate the book.
I'm fairly certain too, EG scouted out that Observer Ward was planted. There's Sentry Wars that just arrived on Fly, and that tome you're talking about is used by Fly to get him the Chaotic Offering. Let the Burning Rock fall from the sky. S4 is getting a lot of space on bottom lane too. These side lanes, it seems so hard for Team Secret to come to bottom lane to contest S4 because it takes them so far away from the farming areas of Evil Geniuses.
The thing to keep in mind is that as this game stagnates a bit, Secret will be out farming EG, at least on the Darkseer and the Naga in comparison to their counterparts, because you don't have that wave clear advantage until Arteezy finishes the Radiance. Naga, however, can clean both jungle and creep waves because of the illusion and the mass amount of stats that Nisha's purchased.
You see Puppy and Samelish showing their own clearance. Ether Shock versus Crypt Swarm. What have you got? Yapsol has got an opening. He's going to find S4 down on the bottom. There's help nearby from Mars, but if he can land this stun, S4 needs to be fancy footwork, but mid one helps it up front into the Wurth Conquer Command. They get the follow-up stun into Crit, but maybe S4's got the movement speed with the stick charges as well as the one. He'll trigger the phase boost up around the trees, but mid one, he can reach him. Remember, Monkey's on the melee hero, but now the Fatal Bonds connect them up. Crit holds him inside the wall. The rock will drop down as well. Crit, spear them back, push them against the wall, and Team Secret unwillingly giving their lives. If there could be a follow-up, there's no real chase. They can't jump stun after this. But you see the power of EG's team fight there.
Oh yeah, the Fatal Bonds on 4 heroes. Puppy actually probably making his wisest move and just beelining forwards, accepting his own death to try and ensure his 3 allies get out of dodge.
Team Secret were also very lucky then. Arteezy's Haunt came off cooldown 2 seconds after Team Secret disengaged. If it was up when that fight began, it would have been a hell of a lot worse.
There's no Naga in this game thus far. 135 CS already on Nisha. It's just 12 minutes into the game. This hero will accelerate.
Here's mid one. There stays mid one.
Scaring me.
There was nothing. There was nothing. No, I was excited for a moment. They can shackle and kill a golem, but this means nothing. It means money.
Yeah, the one downside of the EG lineup is it's tough to know when to take fights because you have so many long cooldowns, right? So now you've got no Golem, you've got no DP ult, but you do have Haunt and Doom.
Sumail found Nisha, finally. Song of the Siren comes out. Spirit Side making it difficult to run away. The TP comes in. Crit the spear!
Whoa!
How close was that? He's actually spinning on the spot back at base. Yeah, Nisha, we're watching you taunt. He can't hear us, but...
That's what we call a near-death experience, Toby.
Man, it's like I saw a spear coming really close to my eyeball and I just managed to get out in time.
Oof.
Or just fell flat in the air like an anime stick.
Yeah, but you're getting close to the timing for Secret. They've got the mech now on the Darkseer. It's not...
Let's see it again. We'll have a quick watch. So this is from Nisha. He sees him thanks to the Observer Ward, starts the TP and...
Oh. You've got balls of steel, not even flinching. Just trusting that there will not be the range.
Mid one's on the retreat. They know EG want to fight. Chaotic Offering still on cooldown, but...
DP ult in 30 though, Toby.
Yep.
They have everything else ready.
Chaotic Offering DP ult will allow them for the push, but the team fight kind of comes from the Doombringer initiation, but he went for movement speed, don't blink.
Secret don't want to just walk into a 5-on-5 engagement. They want a skirmish that develops organically into a big fight. They need Nyx to start it with an Ion Shell, abuse mid-one's movement with this Monkey King. You don't want to just walk at them.
It whiffs. There was a sentry ward from Arteezy. He didn't see Yapzor until the last moment, though.
You can see how they try and strike, and then the moment it doesn't work out just right, they back away immediately. They don't want to fight EG as 5. They want to get that pick off and then chase for more.
S4's got the target. Here comes Yapzor once again, sentry ward. They see Yapzor. That's why S4's going side to side, but the stun, it's a double with the Mass Serpent Wards. S4's trapped inside the Wukong's command. Crit wants to help out, but what can he do? He can put down the arena.
Oh my God!
What a skewer with the Fatal Bond! Team Secret, they are bleeding together! Team Secret, they have to get the hell out with what they've got. Zai wants to still fight around this wall. But he doesn't. He retreats. Again, no Nisha, no Song of the Siren. He's still farming up, and he's still number 1 net worth, but he's waiting. Actually, on top of the shrine, Samael saw him. He just can't work out which one's which.
Yep, that was exactly as I say it. Secret walk into an engagement. They think they're finding a pickoff, but Doom is just so tanky. Only with Drum's phase boots, but that's enough. He survives long enough. Oh no,
nice
Warlock
axe.
gets caught in the bottom lane.
Catching Flying Puppy's copying a lot of damage from that Warlock Golem. Yapzor's lining up for a double stun, so Puppy can walk himself away. Mid one will jump down to the Fatal Bonds, still connecting them up. He wants to kill a Fly at this point. The slapdown will be there, and Fly just wants to hit a hero. Everyone, Yapzor and mid one, stay away from that Golem, or he could kill off Puppy. No, he's got a Hex. You can get it done.
Yeah, and you get to EG, if you just drop all your spells on Secret before BKBs, before any method specifically of cleansing these Fatal Bonds, that's what we were talking about during the draft. You've got a Manta carry on the Naga, a BKB carry with mid one, and eventually you'll have Greaves on Zai. But before those items come up, all Fly needs to ensure is that he lands Fatal Bonds as the fight starts. And it's very difficult for Secret to get a kill on him unless they abuse the Nyx Assassin's invisibility, and Fly's doing a great job playing around these sentries. Secret don't have that reach advantage until they have some sort of blink initiation, which just won't be online for some time. They need to abuse Vision, Monkey King, Nyx Assassin, Naga Illusions.
S4 really trying to catch up to mid one. He had the Doom available, stance with the Infernal Blade. War Stomp is there as well. He'll get the stomp off, then into the Doom, looking for the guaranteed kill. Crit will come in, skewering him up. They didn't want any support to arrive. Nisha will be there, ensnaring up S4, but Crit starts the Arena of Blood, so S4 can walk himself a little bit further away. Zai still made a copy, but it can't get through the wall.
Yep.
And it's buying time for EG to rotate over. Fly is here to lend the Fatal Bonds, but look at Team Secret. They instantly want to go for him. They cannot let Fly get a single ability off. Hex him. Mass Serpent Ward but he got the Fatal Bonds off. Instantly, Team Secret retreat away. The Mass Serpent Ward damage. Fly will go down. He had the help from the illusion.
And the Ion Shell.
Tie it up and bring him down with the Ion Shell.
Great micro from Zai. And you can see, Secret feel confident now because the Manta's up on Nisha. Once they hit that defusal timing, we saw it in the Arteezy game from yesterday. That is the spike, and all of a sudden the damage issues from Secret are solved, and you can just follow Nisha into these fights. He has a method of dispelling the Fatal Bonds, and as long as he doesn't get doomed, there's no true lockdown for EG other than that Arena of Blood.
But you say like Team Secret have the damage kind of solved. I'm looking at items starting to arrive. Like once the range is up, team fights is a lot harder. This is still a spec. He's very difficult to kill, but the Aghanim Scepter from Samael, it's only 400, 1,400, 1,300 gold away from completion. Once he has that, his sustain problems are resolved.
Correct. It's just about clearing illusions. That's the concern for the EG lineup. I do believe that Nisha, once he hits like 25, 30 minutes, he'll be the strongest hero on map. If the Spectre gets that 4th, 5th item, we're talking late game, that's when things start to change. But until then, it's very difficult to deal with Nisha's illusions, especially when the defusal comes online. He'll hit that timing before the Ags on Sumail. Remember, they have the true reset. EG, you can commit hard to a fight and certainly win it in the event the Fatal Bonds and the Mars Arena go down. But Secret can always just hit that song, relax, regroup, drop the Wukongs, and set up for a huge vac into Nyx stun.
Yep. They just have to hit that perfectly and hope that the sustain of EG isn't strong enough. But also the positioning from Crit, you got to flag that too. When that Arena of Blood comes down, he just seems to split Team Secret into multiple parts. So even when they have the reset, EG had their own way of having the AoE zoning.
Yeah, it's still just anyone's game. Less than 1,000 gold separating these teams.
They look for a kill on bottom. As Yapsor prepared with the Iron Shell. He'll break him up, stun him up. TP support is on the way. I think Yapsor can do this by himself. In fact, now S4 wants to turn around. Spectral Dagger flies towards him. He begins his TP fly. Does he want to drop the rock? No, he does not. Not for this.
Like that play from Yapsor. Yeah, he probably dies 50% of the time, but it's worth it. You force TPs, you prevent EG from grouping up and getting all their spells off in sequence. They've got the ult prepared. Ooh, Nisha almost going there.
Yeah, I thought he was actually starting the ensnare onto Sumail. He had Puppey as well as mid one just around the corner.
Yep, and once again, Fly, great vision. He's got these defensive wards up, covering both entrances into his top jungle. Sees Puppey, he knows there's 2 wards active, and he's gonna probably have an idea. You can see him even pinging it out. He knows Vision's about to be planted on his side of the map, and he's calling over his team to rotate and help him out.
There's a blink reveal to be done on Doombringer. With Spectral Horn available, Arteezy can join this fight, but until he has Radiance, he probably doesn't want that to happen.
Yep, there's the Greaves on Darkseer. It's one method of cleansing the bonds. Got the Manta up, Diffusal on the way, and one more CS for Nisha. Arteezy, however, does finish up the Radiance as soon as he kills off this dragon. Now one more, now it's up. So both teams peaking. This is why it's tough to call the game. Yep. Even the drafts are hard to read. It's going to come down to outplay neither side with a definitive advantage in either the lanes or this mid-game phase. But I gotta be afraid for EG. Look at Nisha's net worth continuing to accelerate just a bit faster, although this Radiance will help Arteezy compensate, increase his farming pace significantly.
That's an interesting smoke position, actually catching Sumail while he's inside the river. Luckily for Evil Geniuses, there's no observer wards down there, so this smoke maneuver, unless Team Secret feel it, they won't know it. And Nisha, as the real one, walks straight in. A quick silence. Here's your extra TP over. He'll get the Manasal up, and Song of the Siren begins.
And look mid, they caught Crit in the meantime.
Oh boy, he needs to get himself out of this Wukong's command. Crit, he's actually got the distance, but no, the Darkseer wall has to be committed to find its own kill, while Puppey
he's going for more on mid one.
He's taking his own little gap, and yep, up the hill they go. Mid one. Working to kill off Fly. Puppey is still isolated. S4 and Sumail is doing the best they possibly can. But remember, this is the support. You'll get one more Hex, and the rest of Team Secret have now moved over. They'll get their own slap down. And the ball's done. Here's your buyback coming in for the Warlock. They need the rock, they need the cogs, they need something. They need to actually bring him down. And Monkey King finally will die. But
still alive.
This is the problem time. Triple kill for S4. They're moving in. Another stun for S4. Give him the kill. It goes to Arteezy. But everyone from Team Secret. This is why we see Warlock banned for exactly this reason.
Indeed, but it did cost the buyback. However, you also have the Spectre core that could potentially do this at later phases of the game. Secret's team fight is predicated on the Song and the Wukongs. As soon as it's used defensively, it's a great play because it allows the rest of his team to kill Crit, and then they do exactly what we expect their draft to do. Continue, chase for more, abuse their reach advantage on the Monkey King. But the buyback from Fly, the team fight of EG, if they just blow all their ultimates and Secret are clumped up like they were, they will all die. It doesn't matter how far Nisha gets.
This is the power that can just come through. Like, we're going to see it right here. So mid one and Nisha working beautifully. We're actually going to come back live instantly because another fight kicking in. Puppey being pushed away, but it's the big one. It's actually S4 going down. His 4-time streak being ended. More money into mid one, just escalating his BKB timing.
Here's the Ags on Sumail, however. Looking out on the... Oh no, it actually died in that last fight.
They're going for Roshan. Song is up in 11 seconds time. Wukong is coming off cooldown, but without the rock, they may not feel confident enough for EG to contest this.
Without the Ags as well. Secret must know the courier died with that item on it. Sumail will not have that power spike available until 1 minute 30 seconds.
Oh boy, Fatal Bonds, it connects into the pit.
Did it hit Roche? Okay. As long as it doesn't hit Roche, it's all right.
It did not hit Roche, but Crit comes in. A quick silence. They're being forced out. This is wasting the time of the Mass 7 wards. They've got 27 seconds left, but this is not what Team Secret wanted. You started this. You committed abilities to this.
You still might want to. There's 30 seconds on pretty much all of the ultimates of EG, save the Warlock Golem, which is a bit farther.
How many times have we seen Secret start Roshan just to try and force a fight out? They're going back inside the pit to begin. Crit is waiting. Everyone's back up. Doom is not available for 15 seconds, but it is happening, and it looks like EG are none the wiser. Team Secret, right under the noses of EG, will take Roshan.
It's the ult windows. Both teams have huge cooldowns they're reliant on to successfully go after engagements. And as you said, Secret, like, they do a ton of damage to Roche, recognize, hey, we're too low, we need to shrine. Now we go back in. EG also making the right play, because in reality, if they walk forwards into a Song Wukong's, They will not like what happens. Very tough as well because you don't have a method of engaging with vision into the pit. Plus that Ags on Sumail, it was not available. The courier's still dead for 20 more seconds.
Yep. And they're having more answers to it as well. Spirit Vessel is now completed over on Yapso. He'll find Arteezy. What a nice catch-up. If they can get the initiation off, looks like they can. Spike Carapace, it's an issue when you got your Radiance turned on and you hold them in the wall with the ensnare. The rest of EG will not arrive in time. In fact, they're all getting out.
If there's no sentry in the area, if there's not a sentry, Yapsor will hunt, he will find. He's not playing Wisp, he's on a killer this game, and he's gonna look to do just that. Look at mid one leaping through the trees. He has that cast range talent now, so he has so much reach, vision advantage.
Getting some momentum for Secret. 1K gold is it's kind of the best we've seen so far, even though the experience goes the way of EG.
Look at that, a Midas on Fly, recognizing what I think we all did from jump, which is that this game will take a while.
Hey, I'm down for that. We were hoping Game 5 would be a slaughter fest over time. Yapsor's on the hunt, giving really good information. This was giving Team Secret that confidence, not go just through a tier 1, but also a tier 2.
You can feel how Secret want to play. How do you initiate on Nisha with the Doom if there's 6 illusions around him?
Oh, great. You out a little too far, Puppey. Was in range. They have to go so deep for that kill. It's not worth it.
Typical Secret macro moves. Drop your spells, force EG back, recognize you're not finding anyone.
4 bounties.
Exactly. You've done what you wanted. You've put EG where you expected them to be, and you've backed away. You even have a beautiful lane ward placed by Puppey. And it's just out of range of the sentry placed on the high ground. Almost like he planned it that way.
Ah. So smart.
Love it, love it. And that's a 4K gold lead all of a sudden. That's the Secret play style that's so tough for EG to punish in this game.
It has to be so much fun for Sumail. He's like, you know what, I'd just come and get hit up a little bit. Bring more spirits in. Add more pressure. Team Secret were looking for their own one, however.
We're going for Sumail.
Yep, Sentry is down,
Warlock's
so
here,
if Nyx wants to come forward, they'll know it. Crit, jump forward, the Doom! It got on top of the Monkey King, and he got, oh no! The dagger was just a little bit too far out. Now Spectral Horn, they want to join in. They're looking for the fight, and they want the kill on mid one. The Song of the Silent will put Arteezy to sleep. The rest of EG's just on the edge. Nisha trying to play the perfect positioning. Remember, Fly, he's got Fatal Bonds, and he's got Rock. 3 grouped up together.
Oh, he got 4 mid bonds!
On 4, the Rock, on 4! It's just everything on 4! The boss is back in the game of Dota. Puppey will die over on the sidelines. They've locked him inside the arena of blood. Puppey will finally go down. 2 is the casualty for Team Secret. I can't believe it's only 2.
Exactly, Toby. They cut their losses. Well played by EG. They continue to pursue. They recognize, look, we are so strong. You can see the threat, though, because the song is popped. It's immediate peel. No one on EG can pursue. If the Doom isn't on the Monkey King, maybe they turn that around with the Wukongs. But right now, as you can see, Secret, they cannot 5-on-5 if EG just have the confidence to walk forward and get their spells off. It's so important that Secret get Fly's Warlock. You saw the 4-man Fatal Bonds, the Rock. You just can't fight once this spell gets utilized.
And it was coming from so far away. Nisha, I think he knew it. He was sitting, trying to hold everyone back, but he couldn't control every single side. EG is split up enough.
Yep.
And with the Observer Ward down, he saw everything he needed to Fly.
But man, he is going to be so farmed on Nisha. He has a butterfly coming up in just a moment.
Nisha's getting big. I also love seeing what Fly's doing with his money. He's like, okay, everything needs to go into my big power combo. He's going for an Aghanim Scepter build up in the Warlock too.
Hey, I like the Midas for that reason alone. It allows you to buy whatever you want and ensure you will have high
Secret,
game
you just lost a fight. What do? You kill people. Here comes the Wukong command out. Mars, he needs some distance. The Shackles will hold him there. The Chain Stun, Dashi at Warlock, but the Fatal Bonds will do the same type of thing. Sumail coming in a little bit closer, does not want to be in the Wukong's command. As Team Secret, they stay in Monkey Kingdom.
Yep.
And now they'll push the tier 2. Mass Open Wars committed from Puppey. Fatal Bonds off cooldown now. Fly gets it off again. Of course, it's on 4 heroes.
They do get the tower though, and this is Secret once again. Yeah, sure, you lose every time EG get a fight against you. But once those cooldowns are down, you move forwards. First time it was Roche, this time it's the tier 2. They want to ensure they punish the recharge time of the EG lineup. Very well done.
I'm liking the approach from Nisha too. So he's finished the butterfly, he's queuing up the silver edge.
Break mechanic.
He knows he needs an answer to Arteezy.
Yep.
And there goes the Aegis, the Immortal. So a little bit of safety loss for Nisha, but the funny thing is that team fight happened when Song of the Siren was down. They knew they were okay, and now they still know they're going to be okay.
And this is gonna be a treat to watch, Toby, because it's not like really all of the games previously in this series where it felt like one player had just such a high impact that no one could really deal with him. It was more of an individual matchup. No one could win the game by themselves. This is pure team play. How do you utilize your spells? How does your squad move around objectives, around vision? Do you go too deep? Do you play too passive? So many questions. Such a complex game, and it's the 5th game. And this is it.
It's when individual player performance really kicks in, like that one major play that can come from an initiation. Obviously, Fly just needs to be in the right position, but I feel like so much pressure is also on the back of Crit, on the back of S4 to get that initiation for EG. At the same time, Yapsor just seems to have always been this man in the front lines for Team Secret. He's information and initiation all wrapped up into one great package.
Yeah. It's just benefit for Secret. It's easier for them to shove lanes and play around EG's movement. EG wants 5-on-5s, but they have way more difficulty acquiring the opportunities to do so. You can see Secret just kind of pulling EG around the map, still hesitant to take any sort of fight, even with Nisha this farmed. That 5k gold lead is almost all on the Naga Siren.
Yep. 414 CS to the 250 of Arteezy. That's the difference between Naga and Spec.
Yep. And the BKB is now online for almost everybody. You've got it on mid one, you have it on Sumail.
I love how Yapsor's just courier hunting again. He's looking for anything he can find. Came in range of the sentry ward for half a second in mid while they had information. But he's looking for any information just before the bounty runes spawn up.
Yep. You can see Secret, they are no longer willing to try and pressure Arteezy. He does back away from the bottom lane, but that's because as EG move towards bottom, Secret's mirroring their movement towards top.
Yeah.
That same style. You want to see if you can find an isolated EG hero or bait some cooldowns. Just take some shots out of the EG shotgun before you try and fully engage. Roshan will be spawning in 30 to 3 minutes 30 from now. BKB up on S4 as well.
It's going to be very intimidating as well for Arteezy. Normally the Spec loves just sitting on the side lane because you could just push it into Spectral Horn into the fight. But when you've got Monkey King, who can move so fast around the map, and he's got the plus 600 tree dance cast range, he can move real quickly. So if you're caught on the wrong side of the river, you're going to get punished.
And that's the pace that we're talking about. Secret, they have that. They have the Invis of the Nyx, the Surge, Darkseer at all times, plus the luxury of having Naga pushing lanes without actually having to commit her hero, thanks to the mirror image and the manta spam. And you can even see it right here. Sending illusions out. They won't see any heroes from EG. They will see this smoke coming. They're immediately trying to back away.
They're watching Puppey just doing the dewarding of Observer and Sentry. But if they can close the distance, they'll have a chance. Nyx Assassin's nearby. They have Dust on Crit. Another Sentry Ward being planted down. They're not on top. S4, that Blink Dagger. He's going to jump in. Gets the stun. Remember, it's that Glimmer Cape. This time it's Puppey's Wukong command. Mid one comes in through the rear. He gets the double stun out with the Mount Serpent Wards. S4's trapped. He can't get Doomor. Finally, he'll break 3. Thanks to the phase boost. Trying to isolate out the heroes, but you've already lost Mars. Now mid one. Back into the Wukong's command. It's the worst position to try and fight when the double stun gets from Yapsor. Maybe Flag can return this one around by hitting the Feather Bonds as well as the Rock. Arteezy, he's beating into Yapsor, looking for some extra damage, but he's in way too deep and will be brought down. And now find an extra one. The Hex control was there from Puppey. Fly won't escape. The TP Song of the Siren. It catches Doom napping. The Devil, he does sleep, and he'll be brought down with another stun from Yapsor. Nisha even leaves his illusions because real heroes don't use real heroes to kill. They walk away watching.
That is all mid one. In the perfect position, camped on a tree. Gets the Wukongs off. The Doom goes out on Nisha, but he had a heart. It was on the courier. It comes out. Secret peeking just as EG forced a fight.
Look at
behind
the
the tier 2.
The pressure instantly applied. Warlock has to buy back. But what ultis have you got? There's no exorcism. The BKBs are even still on cooldown for the moment. The tier 3 tower on top and middle is both being killed off. Crit tries to create some space. 6 seconds until you have Sumail back into the game. But Arteezy, will he want to commit the buyback? You're gonna lose at least one lane of racks. How hard does Team Secret want to push this? They've been pretty restrained before. Fatal Bonds connects and it looks like Team Secret, they want to start backing out. You do have the War Stomp from S4, but no way to really initiate with the rest of his team. Mid-racks will be the only casualty.
What a punch. That fight was taken just outside of the Secret tier 3, and yet somehow, even with 2 buybacks, they kill a Rax. And it's all because the waves are being pushed by Nisha. And EG, they try to make a play, but it's just It's not something you can do. The moment the Wukongs come out, they had to back away. Sumail died without even popping BKB because he was really just dying to the physical damage, trying to pursue mid one inside the army of the monkeys. That's just not going to work out for you.
Smoke up from Evil Genius, the same from Team Secret. Once again, Yaps are on the front line.
Whoa, it's a three-man stop!
Three-man stop! Three-man thunder! Three-man kill! EG, they are the real three, even though they're guaranteed two. They'll lose another one. Sumail push back out, but mid one's chasing him down. One more punch will do it. 3 heroes from EG down. This will be a guaranteed Roshan for Secret. Or they can just go up mid. They can try and end it right now and deny EG another ESL 1 title.
Oh, Toby, EG, they're trying to get aggressive, but they didn't even have the spells ready. I think Haunt was still on cooldown, as was the Warlock Golem. They're just antsy. They know Secret's been outplaying them around the map, and they walk straight into another trap.
With no buybacks available, even the Smite Carapace's S4, he's got a double damage rune in his BKB. I don't know if he can really do enough work. Yeah, you got 2 cores, but you've lost 2 Raxes. Team Secret, they will reset. They will not come in just yet. EG may have one last roll of the dice to get themselves heads back up again on our boards.
It's always a possibility. You never know. You have Warlock, Spectre. All it takes is a miscue from Secret. Maybe you equalize the game, get a bunch of big kill streaks in Arteezy's pocket, but Secret, they get the racks.
Look how fast
they have enough time to Roche.
I thought this guy got stronger. Definitely not. Even an Orchid flying out into the Naga Siren, they'll give her the Aegis the Immortal to begin with. Bloodthorn is the item of choice from the Naga. But not to mention, that net worth 10,000. And for the highest EG player, Nisha is just so far ahead.
550 CS, 35 minutes in, and he's unkillable. You can doom him if you want, S4, but he's got the extra life. And even if you were to get it off, he's got so much health. And he doesn't remove anything from him.
You know, he's actually kind of like when Fatal Bonds is cast on Roshan. He's that raid boss you can keep hitting and kill off everybody else, as long as you can isolate him. But that's difficult through Song of the Siren. That's why those BKBs were so important.
It's insane how deceptive the physical damage output of Secret is. Because of the Deso on the Monkey King, all the Wukong soldiers apply that as well. Not to mention the Riptide on Naga, that's passive now. Even when doomed, he's going to be proccing auto attacks that lower enemy armor by 8. Sumail has 0 armor items.
Yep.
When he's not under the towers, he's going to 0 if he's being attacked by Naga.
And he's going for Blink Dagger as well. He's not even going in for the Shiva's Guard. I think he understands that right now EG can't survive through Team Secret. They have to initiate on Team Secret. That's the only way through this.
The problem is that Team Secret are not a squad full of robots. They're completely aware of the EG win condition, and you can see the way they position. Nisha guarding them in one direction, Yapsor scouting forwards to the other.
He's found Arteezy, but the Sentry Ward sees Yapsor as well. Underneath the shrine, maybe EG feel a little bit more confident. Look at Fly's position with the Observer Ward and sentries on the hillside. They have to pull the courier down. Fortify it has been waiting to try and buy the Butterfly for Spec. He's just a little bit short. Another 200 gold and he can get it. Because you watch that buyback, it's available. He will need it as well.
You've got the blink now on Zaya.
He's so close. The Sentry wants to back up. The stuns won't connect. The BKBs do come out. And S4 looks for his initial target. They're all trying to bail out of here. Already Mars. He goes down so quickly. Crit had no chance. The Fatal Bonds did connect up. Buyback is available for Mars and no huge abilities apart from Spectral Haunt was triggered by EG.
But that's a pretty big ability, Toby.
It
in
is.
100 seconds, we're Secret to have that.
But Doom, Rock, and Fatal Bonds is what I'm looking at the moment. How can EG disable some part of Team Secret's fight? When they actually, that's the real Nisha, guys. He's sitting there. You thought that was actually fake. They didn't get it. The Doom is over on the Monkey King. The initiation comes out. Song of the Siren. Nisha, he looks to try and reset. Everyone's walking a little bit further away. That's why the Blink Dagger is over on Sumail. He can jump forward, but they surge and they move away. Secret are so damn good at disengaging.
It's just they're convincing EG that they have some sort of ability to initiate, and all it is another cooldown spent before Secret look to go re-engage. No Doom now. No Haunt. How do you fight when you know that both cores of Secret will be able to fully cast their spells?
Back, no follow-up stun. The Orchid Silence was going to be there, but Team Secret not getting the perfect combination. Nisha pushed over, not held up on the high ground. However, he'll ensnare over on Arteezy. He's a frontliner with no mana, and around the Darkseer wall, the shackles holding him down. Buyback is available, so Arteezy can rejoin this fight instantly. They need the rock, they need something. The Gladiator Pit has been dropped. Fly, now he'll drop the rock, combining with the Fatal Bonds. Team Secret is all connected together. They had some dispels. They need a spear, they need something to hit. They only pop the Aeon disc as Puppey. He's in the trees looking for his own shackle under the cover of that Ghost Scepter.
the fast start.
Double stun from Yamsel. They've got the control. They've got the control of this fight. And they've got EG down calling GG. It's done. Team Secret in 5 games will claim yet another title for ESL 1, the most decorated team in ESL 1 Grand Finals here in Birmingham, going ahead of Virtus Pro. They are a superior fighting team, but EG put up one hell of a fight as well for Team Secret. So good. Pull you in, think you got a chance, and then they tell you differently.
Unparalleled dominance, Toby. They win the last major, take a break, come to this tournament, seem a bit rusty, yet somehow they continue to improve. New patch, no problem. Unbelievable. Great series from both sides. I'm thrilled it went to 5 games, but Secret demonstrating they are the best team in the world.
They really are. Team Secret, come on down. Birmingham, show your champions some love. Team Secret have gone the distance. They have played the maximum games on the last day of ESL 1. Amazing plays, amazing players, amazing draft, perfect synergy, great way to play their opponents, and the well-deserving champions. It is Team Secret, your ESL 1 Birmingham 2019 champion.